Midwest isn't just part of our name, it's part of who we are. We take pride in our Midwestern roots. And at Midwest America, we work hard, like you, to provide personalized financial services to equip you for success. We're local, not for profit, and member owned. So we're accountable to you, not shareholders, and we invest in the community we call home. A credit union that puts care before cash? It's a Midwest thing.
Not as young as you. Let's see here. Okay, Huntington. Here, why didn't this go?
Midwest isn't just part of our name, it's part of who we are. We take pride in our Midwestern roots. And at Midwest America, we work hard, like you, to provide personalized financial services to equip you for success. We're local, not for profit, and member owned. So we're accountable to you, not shareholders, and we invest in the community we call home. A credit union that puts care before cash? It's a Midwest thing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in MVP basketball fans. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live for the opening game of the quarterfinals here at the March Middle School Madness Tournament, put on by program founder and director Mitch Sturm. Eli Atkinson is on the camera. I am Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. And if you've been familiar with these broadcasts at MVP Basketball, we'll kick off the night with some interviews. And we're bringing in first the head coach of the Huntington Vikings in Tyler Carr. Tyler, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for taking the time out here before this game.
Appreciate it.
You guys did get a opening round win against Shawnee. Before we discuss that, let the viewers at home know how your regular season went, maybe wins-loss record, and who are the players that you go to for the most scoring, and maybe who's your floor leader.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, we've had a pretty successful season. It's been good to get these guys together. They feed in from two middle schools, Riverview and Crestview.
I was going to ask that.
Yeah, so it's nice to actually get them together and getting them on the same page because they're going to be playing together the next 3 to 4 years.
Right.
But I think overall our record's around 17-4.
Okay.
We've got losses to Woodside, which feeds into Homestead.
Yep.
Always fun playing them, getting them some real-time playing. Actually competitive basketball, but yeah, other than that, pretty good. Our main guys are Maddox Baker, Cohen Sorg, and Bentley Bolin. Okay. Those are our guys that we look to for sure. Bentley Bolin's great on the glass. And then Gavin Stroup, I would say, is our overall leader on the floor. He gets the guys pumped up. He leads the team in defense and really gets the guys into the zone each game.
How'd you say his last name? Stroup?
Stroup.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm glad that came up. And you guys did open it up with a win against Shawnee. It's a middle school here in Fort Wayne that feeds into Northrop High School. How did that – I know you guys won the game, obviously, or we wouldn't be talking here tonight. Yeah. But how did that game go overall for you?
Yeah, I mean, they're a great team. They have a great coach, and overall, it was a back-and-forth game for the first half until we kind of pulled away a little bit. But credit to them. They got a sixth-grade guard leading their team. Woo. And he is going to be a problem in the coming years, to say the least.
That's awesome. And you mentioned these kids feed into Huntington North High School, where I'll be at tomorrow for a regional with Canterbury and Lures, our two local teams playing there tomorrow night. But are these some legacies, Baker, Bolin? Did they have older brothers that are playing on the team right now, or are
not Baker, but Bolin has an older brother who's a sophomore on Huntington right now? Yes.
Yeah, Baker's a pretty well-known last name in the Huntington area as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Now looking forward to this is a great tournament, another chance for your kids to play together, get some more reps with each other before they move to high school. What's the overall vibe for your kids coming into tonight's game against a very tough Memorial Park team?
Yeah, I mean, I told them straight up, hey, this team is definitely, I think they're undefeated this season as far as I've heard.
That is correct.
So, I mean, it comes down to who's ready to play tonight. So, I mean, that's all I've got to tell the guys. That they got to take it one possession at a time and just be ready to go. I mean, it's March, like you said, so literally anything can happen in this sport.
That's great stuff, Tyler. It seems like you've been doing interviews every week.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You done an
I'm
outstanding
pretty early on.
Well, Tyler, it's very nice meeting you. I'm sure we'll run across paths. If you ever see me out, make sure you say hi.
All right.
Nice to meet you, Tyler.
Nice to meet you. Appreciate it.
That's Tyler Carr from Huntington. They are the Vikings, and we got a Vikings-Pirates matchup I just realized here tonight. So we'll get a player up. Do you want to send a player up for me, Tyler? Yeah. Tyler's going to send one of his Huntington players up, and we'll discuss a little bit with them, and we'll get head coach for Memorial Park, Kus Wallace. I don't see him. And we'll get Huntington North Memorial Park coach. But, yeah, I don't see Wallace yet. And, there he is. I do see him now. Kus Wallace, the head coach of Memorial Park. His son, Corte Wallace, a outstanding junior there at Southside High School. But we're going to get set as both these teams are warming up. 12 minutes left in this pregame as we'll talk. We've talked to Collis a couple of times throughout the past couple of years. And he's going to step up here. We'll ask him about tonight's matchup. Yeah. Coach? It's Coach Wallace here joining us. Coach, it's good to talk to you again. Good to see you again.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys had a great opening game. Really showed why you guys are undefeated. Down 14 in that third quarter.
Yeah.
You called the timeout. After that timeout, I saw a lot less mid-range pull-up jumpers, and I saw a lot more getting to the bucket, and it seemed like your defense ramped up. Do you remember that timeout? And if so, do you remember what you told the kids then?
I'm not going to reveal all my secrets.
Yes,
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
I'm not asking that. No.
No, but just the truth be told, we know coaching, all of us kind of know what we should be doing.
Yeah.
It's whether that message can be communicated.
Yeah.
So, our message was simple. We want to put it in their hands as players, right? And put them in position to be successful. And they stepped it up a notch, you know. So they went out there and played.
Yeah, they absolutely did. Boy, did they turn it on mid-third quarter and then finished, I think it was a double-digit win at the end of the ball game. Everybody knows about Jace Brooks and how good he is. We saw it on display. He was a co-MVP in the last game. I wanted to talk about Braylon McKinney. He is a ball-hawking defender and runs the show for you guys as well as a point guard. Talk about him, his game, and what he means to this Pirate club.
Well, his dad played at Harding, and his dad coached at New Haven. So, that stuff's in his blood. That's what he does. He understands how to play ball.
Yeah.
He's been vital for us the last 3 years in his development. He's a great kid. We're going to miss him.
Yeah, there's no question about it. You guys have a really good roster. And Michael Neal, really impressive. Ezra Clark hit some really tough shots. Practices have had to been really fun over the past couple of years for you and your coaching staff.
Yeah, our JV team the last couple of years only lost like 3 games. So, it's one of those deals where that confidence breeds confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And it's contagious. And so you're getting the best out of some of these guys at moments, right? And that's what your goal is.
Yeah.
Try to get the best out of them when you can.
Yeah. So. Last question for you. I know because we want to get some players up here too. You're in the quarterfinal rounds. What's the players' overall vibe here tonight against Huntington and then moving forward through the rest of this tournament?
Well, Huntington, I don't know what they're feeding those boys, but there's some big boys down there. So, and I haven't seen them miss a 3 yet. So between their bigs when they're hitting the 3, we might be in for a long night. So.
Absolutely. Well, good luck tonight, Coach Wallace. I appreciate you joining us as always.
Okay, thanks.
All right, good luck. That's Kus Wallace, the head coach of Memorial Park. And we'll keep the interviews rolling here. What's up, my guy? Throw it on. Oh. What's your name, buddy?
Maddox Baker.
Maddox Baker. Maddox, talking to Coach Carr there for a minute. You guys had a really successful season over this past year. What would you say your guys' strength as a team is overall with the amount of wins that you've gotten this year?
Just playing fast and getting it up the court and scoring.
So is it a point of emphasis even on the other team's makes to get the ball out of the basket, get it inbounded and go?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you guys have come from 2 different middle schools. Is that correct? This team is combined with 2 different middle schools, and then everybody going into Huntington North next year for the most part, I would assume. Mm-hmm. What would you say is your strength? Are you an 8th grader?
Yeah.
Are they all 8th graders on your guys' squad?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you say is your strength as a basketball player as an 8th grader?
Probably my speed or my 3-point shooting.
Those are pretty good 2 strengths to have, Baker. And Maddox, what would you say you need to work on to try to get to that varsity level as quickly as possible?
My defense a little bit, and then handling the ball under pressure.
I like that. Who would you say is the leader on the floor for you guys?
I would say.
And if you say yourself, that's fine.
Yeah, probably me or Bentley Bolin.
Okay. That's funny that Coach Carr said the exact same thing. So, but what's the overall vibe coming into tonight? I know you guys didn't play Memorial Park this year. They've only lost 2 games in 2 years. I don't know if you knew that, and I don't want to do anything to you right now, but what do you guys know about Memorial Park?
We just know that they're going to play hard. They're going to play fast. It's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, they got a really good point guard in Braylon McKinney that really likes to take a ball away from the opposing point guard. So talking to you, give you a heads up on that just to help another one out. Well, good luck tonight, Maddox. Appreciate you joining us real quickly here. Good luck tonight in this tournament, and then good luck in high school at Huntington North.
Thank you.
Awesome. Nice to meet you. That's Maddox Baker, the guard for Huntington Vikings. And we'll see if we can get a Memorial Park player up here. We're about 7 minutes from the start of this ball game here at the Boys and Girls Club. Hey, special thanks to the Boys and Girls Club President Joe Jordan for supporting the MVP basketball program and providing all these kids a great opportunity to showcase their skills. I think they're going to do one on Memorial Park to showcase their skills on the court and help them grow as young adults off the court. Let's go ahead and Zach, why don't you pop up? Okay, we're going to have – he's coming up. Sorry, Zach. Zach Welklin is here tonight.
Remember last year at Hoosier Gym, they had that huge comeback, and he was one of the main players in that.
I'm right up the stairs. We're going to bring up Michael Neal from Memorial Park, the undefeated Memorial Park Pirates, as the fans continue to get in the building here. How you doing, Michael?
Good. How you doing?
Really good, really good. I'm going to fix your mics and make sure everybody can hear you.
All right.
All right, you sound perfect. All right, Michael, didn't get the chance to talk to you before the last game. What a game you had personally and your team in that comeback. You guys down 14 points in that third quarter, and you guys just took over the game after that timeout called by Coach Wallace. What do you think the difference was for your team to get back into that game and then end up winning by double digits?
Well, what I really thought was when we came back, that's how I really knew we was locked in and ready to win. And I was like, start trying. When we won by double digits, I really wasn't surprised because we used to pulling stuff like that.
Right.
You know?
Well, you can't be used to being down 14, though, in the second half.
I went through it.
Okay, I like it. Do you know where you're going to high school yet?
I'm going to Southside.
You're going to
Southside.
Well, under Coach Foster there, just got his 150th win this year at Southside High School. Man, do they have some guards.
They do.
They're at Southside High School. What do you think is your strength right now as an 8th grader on the basketball floor?
My strength really is like me attacking aggressive and playing defense aggressive.
And what would you think is your weakness that you need to improve on to try to scratch that varsity level as quickly as possible?
My weakness is really my three-point shooting. It's been off lately, but I'm planning to work on it, get it better, so I get ready for the varsity spot as a freshman.
Oh, I love to hear that. There's no question about it. Looking at tonight, you guys haven't played Huntington. You're probably only seeing them for the first time now, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your first thoughts here on tonight's game?
We're going to have to play hard, don't slack off, because we want to win this.
Yeah.
We came for a win and go undefeated.
And that was my next and last question. How important it is to you and your teammates to finish this undefeated season with a March Middle School Madness Tournament championship?
It's really important because, this we're going to be our first time ever going undefeated in basketball, not losing any games in any tournaments.
Yeah. Well, I do have one more question for you.
All
this
right.
is your last chance to play with this group. You'll have some that'll probably go to North Side, some go to South Side, some may go to Lou. Who knows? What's it mean for you personally to get one more opportunity to play with this group that you've had so much success with?
It's an opportunity to keep playing with people that I really call family on the court.
Love it.
We stayed together and we had to stick together our whole middle school season.
Yeah.
We never felt back fall apart. And yeah.
I love it, Michael. That's great stuff. Well, you had a great opening game against a tough East Noble team. Continued success for it, and I look to see you in the future at Southside High School.
All right.
Michael, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
All right. That's Michael Neal, the guard here for Memorial Park. And we'll bring in Zach Welklin here, as we don't want Michael to trip on our cords right here. He's important to this Pirates team. And we'll bring in Zach now. And Zach coming off vacation. I mean, I'm not sure, but just taking care of business. First, congratulations on another outstanding Maplewood season. You shared that video of your kids getting the rings with me the other night. The amount of excitement that type of stuff brings to those elementary school kids. And we got them here on MVP Basketball in the elementary game classic, the showcase. And I'm telling you what, the two players that I interviewed were absolutely outstanding. You've done a great job, Zach.
I appreciate that. And, again, I want to thank Mitch Sturm for even making that possible, and Joe Jordan with the Boys and Girls Club and MVP Basketball. My kids at Maplewood had an absolute blast. And I know the kids that participated from Huntington, their coaches were so appreciative. It's just that's a unique opportunity for kids at that age. You don't normally get that opportunity. Right. But, you know, they had a blast doing it, and we've done it for 2 years. So hopefully Mitch can continue to make that grow. And, you know, it's just something special for those kids to always remember. And, man, they're so spoiled with getting it clipped. I mean, you're doing clips for elementary kids on Summit City. They can put it on their Instagram. I mean, shoot, my videos from 2010, it looks like grainy.
Straight VHS?
It's vintage now. I think it's literally an Instagram filter.
Yeah, somebody tried to tell me that VHS is making a comeback right now.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know why you go backwards in technology, but hey.
Yeah, I actually have two kids from my elementary team that I believe are going to Memorial.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A lot of them normally feed into Miami. Is that correct?
They do, and Memorial's a magnet school.
Okay.
They specialize in the arts, so like some parents are just
more geared to that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Looking at tonight, you know a lot of these kids from Memorial Park. Everybody talks about Jason Brooks, and for right reasons. There's no doubt about it. He's one of the best players in our city in the 8th grade level and the middle school level. What do you know about Memorial Park? Real quick here before we throw it down to Mitch.
They're a team that's tremendously skilled. They have great length. They're going to play great fundamental defense. They're not going to do too much, and when they don't settle for the mid-range jumpers or just the quick shots, and they get to the rim downhill and get second-chance points, I don't see a team in this area that could compete with all of that combined. They are very well coached, and they're a problem.
Yeah, and we saw that down 14 against East Noble mid-third quarter and end up winning that game by double digits. So let's go down to our program founder and director, Mitch Sturm, as he's going through the outstanding sponsorship of Midwest America Federal Recruiting. And, of course, Joe Jordan supporting MVP Basketball, the president, CEO of Boys and Girls Club.
Midwest America Zogo program. Visit their website or stop by one of their 15 area branches. I want to give a special thanks to Boys and Girls Club president, my buddy Joe Jordan, for supporting the MVP program and providing all these kids a great opportunity to showcase their skills on the court and help them grow as young adults off the court. This is the MVP basketball program's 31st year, and we're happy to say no one's ever paid a dime to play. Now, as a reminder of the rules, we will use regular National Federation rules with the following exemptions. Games are 4 quarters each that are 7 minutes in length. All overtime periods will be 3 minutes. There is no alternating possession rule. Each quarter will start with a jump ball. All held ball situations will result in a jump ball. You want to win the game, you got to get the ball. Teams will shoot the 1-and-1 bonus after the 15 foul in each quarter. We never have a double bonus. Again, make your free throws to win. Players will be disqualified after their 6th personal foul. A coach calling timeout may advance the ball to mid-court. All games are played with the official leather ABA game ball. And as in all MVP events, all dunks are worth 3 points. We had a good one the other night. Now let's meet our players. First for the Huntington Vikings, number 0, big fella, Craig Matthews. Number 8, Levi Engel. Number 10, Blake Buckland. And number 23, Kyler Fry. Starting lineup, number 3, Maddox Baker. Number 7, Cohen Sword. Number 12, Bryce Kelsey. And number 24, Gavin Strout. Number 4, Bentley Bolin, our MVP of their first game the other night. Now let's meet this year's undefeated and FWCS champ, Memorial Park. First, number 3, Jason Blackman. Number 8, Christian Williams. Number 13, Carson Prewitt. And number 35, Lenarian Foster. Starting lineup, number 15, Ezra Clark. Number 4, Michael Neal. Number 1, Braylon McKinney. Number 34, Luis Hernandez. And Memorial Park's MVP of their first game, number 0, Jace Brooks.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our starting lineups are in the books. Jace Brooks is the real deal, folks, and you're going to get to see him here shortly. The assumption is he'll be heading to Northside. And this Huntington North team, Zach, just looking at him first glance, a lot of length on this squad here for Huntington North. Well, Huntington, I shouldn't say Huntington North. But a lot of length. That could be a difference here and could be a problem for Memorial Park.
It could be. Both teams from Warmos look like they had multiple guys that can hit big shots, so we'll see.
All right.
So we are set. All 4 quarters, they'll consist of 7-minute-long quarters. No alternating possession. Every jump ball will be jumped. Every quarter will start with a jump. No double bonus. You'll get the 1-and-1 after 5 team fouls. And each player will get 6 personal fouls. This is MVP Basketball Middle School March Madness Game 1 of our quarterfinals. And Brooks will take a look at a triple try and starts it early. That's not a good sign if you're an opposing team.
No, he caught that with no hesitation. The catch release time was quick, which shows his confidence. Nothing but nylon.
And the turnover. This is what Memorial Park does really well. They're extra athletic, and they get in the passing lanes and deflect a lot of balls. There's Neal. Couldn't get it. Hernandez kept it alive. Out to McKinney, their point guard. Can't get it. Just mistimed the jump. Did bowl in that time.
Yeah, Memorial Park's a team, they really thrive off that pressure from their defense, and they really get into the flow of their transition offense. And they're a team that's going to really try and make you over-dribble, panic on the pass to defeat their pressure, and they know exactly how to time it with their traps and when to jump those long lob passes. If they can be efficient in transition offensively, they are going to be getting a quick lead.
Yeah, it's already out 3-zip. With Brooks and a little, was this kind of a 1-3-1 trap type of three-quarter court?
Yeah, and they're using their length to their advantage, and they're also, for being long, they've got some muscle. And I really like how Neal gets after it on defense. And he, as quick as he is, he plays much bigger than his height.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Had a great interview as well. That's McKinney. He'll steal you about 3 or 4 times a game at least. 3-ball look in the corner. Can't get it to go. How about that board from Bolin?
You're going to have to close out and contest those shooters because that's one thing Huntington North can do. They can definitely shoot the ball, and you're going to have to contest with a hand high. So as the game goes on and they start to know their matchups, they're going to have to know who they cannot leave open.
Gavin Straub there with the triple. As Coach Carr mentioned, he's one of their floor leaders. That really is important for their club.
One thing I really like about Jace Brooks is a lot of times with guys that has, as good as he is that play at his level, sometimes they try to rush making it happen early.
Yeah.
He really lets the game come to him, and you don't really see him force any low percentage shots. He really knows where to attack, and he's just at this age with his size and skill level, he is a hard matchup.
Yeah, the athleticism's there too. It really struck out to me in that first game that I saw him play. His elevation on his jump shots, he wastes it is straight up, straight down. He's got a really great vertical on his jump shots.
Oh, yeah. Comes from a long line of hoopers. That'd be a great last name to have if you're wanting to bet on a guy being a hooper.
Yeah, and you can go see Keon Brooks Jr. live and in person now at Noblesville as he got traded to the Noblesville Boom just recently in the G League. That one blocked.
Rejected by Kelsey.
Kelsey with the block. That's a good idea, just maybe a little bit too quick. And right away, Cohen Sorg said, that was my bad.
Yeah, I just saw that the Noblesville Boom, the new arena, whatever they call that, it's the arena at the Innovation Mile, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds right.
They're going to host nice attack there, good soft touch from Neal, but they're going to host, I believe, the Missouri Valley Conference.
That's correct. Yeah, the conference tournament.
And I believe that arena holds about 3,500, so that's cool because it'll be more intimate versus being in some huge, empty, cavernous.
I 100% agree with that. Make it feel a little bit more intimate.
Yep.
It's so hard, like a Purdue Fort Wayne. The Sorg pulls up for the bucket.
Speaking of last names, like we said with Brooks Sorg, that's another name. If you can't shoot with that last name, there's a problem. There's been a lot of good shooters with that last name.
Bolin as well out there in the Ossian area in Huntington North. That's a well-known last name that's gone through Huntington North and Norwell High School. Here's Brooks. Double clutch lay-in, couldn't spin it home. Watch for Hernandez, number 34 for Memorial Park. He won't pull in every rebound, but he is so active on the glass for a big fella. He gets his hands on so many.
Yeah, he takes up a lot of space, but again, very agile for the size that he is. And like you said, he's very efficient with where he's at. And if he can have some soft touch down there, he's going to have a long night.
Good use of the pivot and one. Hernandez didn't give up on the play, kept it alive, and he'll score it and go to the line for an and one opportunity.
He's a guy that could live at the foul line if he just keeps being active. And Huntington North is going to have to locate and block out because if Memorial Park's getting second chance points, that's going to be tough.
Yeah. As Hernandez does convert, makes it a 6-point game. He's got 3 points. You have Jace Brooks with 6 and Michael Neal with 2. And Gavin Strop with the 3 ball and Cohen Sorg. Jakar Williams from New Haven sitting across the way. I think Mitch is probably going to bring him up here at halftime for us to interview.
Rebound by Clark.
Ezra Clark with the board. He's kind of a glue guy for the Pirates. And he'll be heading to Southside. His brother is a soccer player there.
Okay.
Download Hernandez. Battle for the rebound. Comes down to Kelsey. Kelsey finds Sorg. Sorg, eyes up. Great pass. And the little scoop lay-in. Can't get it to go, but he is fouled. Maddox Baker, one of the go-to scorers for Coach Carr and these Vikings.
Sorg has great vision, and, that takes a lot of moxie as a little guy like that coming down the break against a lengthy team like Memorial Park, and he timed that pass very well.
Perfect. They're weighted perfectly.
I mean, we see it at the college level where guys on a lead-out pass can't time it right.
Christian Williams is going to check in. He was not here for their first game. Also, Jason Blackman is on the bench. He was not here for the first game, so we'll get a look at those two for the first time in this March Middle School Madness Tournament, MVP basketball.
Yeah, another name Memorial Park has who's not here. He's one of their starters, Khalil Taylor, a 7th grader. He's going to be another guy next year especially that you're going to get to know very well. So this Memorial Park team is deep.
I heard Shawnee. They played on Wednesday when I was not here. I heard there's a 6th grader running the point for Shawnee. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's what I heard.
Yes, and he's really good. I don't know why. I cannot think of his first name.
It'll come
Miles.
to you. Oh, is it Bryce Miles'
Bryce's
kid?
son, yes.
Okay.
Very good player.
Yeah, he plays on the True Fit AAU team.
I don't know why his first name can't come to me.
Kensington or either way, 3-pointer made there by Sorg.
Again, we talked about that. You got to know where their shooters are at, and you got to locate them with a hand high. Cannot give them any space. Nice pull up there from Neal.
That's unstoppable. Kingston. I think it's Kingston.
Yes.
Where it is, he could be heading to Dwenger. Plays with a couple of future Dwenger players on that True Fit team. And I know Bryce Miles is real good friends with the head coach and Brandon O'Leary at Bishop Dwenger.
Oh, wow, yeah, that would not be
And Bishop Dwenger does a lot of their off-season training with True Fit and Bryce Miles.
That would not be a bad get for Dwenger to get.
No question about it.
I don't think anyone's going to be mad about that.
And must live out there close to Dwenger if he's going to Shawnee, which is right there off Cook Road, just about a half mile away from Dwenger. Shawnee does normally feed into Northrop.
Yeah, don't tell that to Shane Merriman.
Right. I mean, this is all speculation. We're just talking. Who knows?
Shane's like, please.
Come.
Yeah.
Here's Brooks.
I love Shane. He's a good dude.
Couldn't get it. Just a little off on the English there. Now got to bounce to Huntington. So Huntington battling in here. You could tell why they've won 18 games this year. I think Coach said they were 18-4 in this regular season, and a big win against Shawnee in their opening game, which was on Wednesday in the second ball game.
This is one cool thing, too, about what Mitch does with these tournaments, especially the middle school one, is getting not just the Fort Wayne area, great block there by Brooks, but getting the greater area, like, the Marions, the Huntingtons, the Columbia Cities of the area, the East Nobles, the Norwells. And it's just good because all these kids are going to end up, and again, Neil just being active, but all these kids are going to end up playing each other in high school, in sectionals, regionals, and so it just makes it more competitive. And I love that he really includes the greater area, not just the city limits.
Yeah. Of course, Mitch being from Marion, that connection.
Yeah.
And brings Coach McClung, brings his team here every year. That one wide right.
It also really brings a big variety of style of play, too.
Great, yes.
So you're going to see some zones. You're going to see some shooting teams. Sorg on fire.
Sorg is heating up, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pair of threes now, plus a 2-point bucket. He's got 8 of the 11. Gavin Schraub, the other scorer, he had a 3 ball. Here's Neal. Oh, Sorg nearly got it. And that will be the end of our first quarter. A well-played and very fluid first quarter. Just 3 fouls called total. And we'll step away real quick, get a word from Midwest America Federal Credit Union, a title sponsor for MVP basketball. Brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Midwest isn't just part of our name. It's part of who we are. We take pride in our Midwestern roots. And at Midwest America, we work hard, like you, to provide personalized financial services to equip you for success. We're local, not for profit, and member owned. So we're accountable to you, not shareholders, and we invest in the community we call home. A credit union that puts care before cash? It's a Midwest thing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Summit City Sports, and of course, Midwest America Federal Credit Union is excited to partner with the Boys and Girls Club's MVP basketball program. The opportunity to improve the lives of their neighbors inspires every move they make. They invite everyone to download their Zogo app, which provides financial education and principles for all ages. Users can earn gift cards for completing financial lessons. For more information on Midwest America's Zogo program, visit their website at midwestamerica.org or stop by any one of their 15 area branches. And of course, special thanks to the Boys and Girls Club President Joe Jordan for supporting the MVP basketball program and providing all these kids a great opportunity to showcase their skills on the court and help them grow as young adults off the court. What a great relationship that is with Joe Johnson and Mitch Sturm. We lost Spieth a couple of years ago and not sure where we were going to go. Mitch was going to go with this MVP thing and found a nice home here at the Boys and Girls Club, Zach.
Yeah, it takes a village. I mean, again, without Midwest America, without Joe Jordan, without everybody that, is involved, none of this happens. And we are very fortunate to have the Boys and Girls Club. It's a beautiful facility, college-length court, beautiful grandstands. I mean, this is awesome. Yeah, nice setup for us.
Perfect. Yep, nice and easy. As Brooks hangs, and they'll get a blocking foul.
Well, Memorial Park's a very, well-balanced team, and Brooks is a very unselfish kid, but if he really forces the issue to get to the basket, he could either get a bucket or get to the foul line every time.
Right. There's no doubt about that. As Brooks goes to the charity stripe. 2 for 2 on his free throws. He was a little off his free throws in his first game, so it's good to see him knock down his first couple.
He's got great rotation, great form, everything fundamental you'd want in a shot, but I was distracted by his Kobe's.
They are pretty, aren't they?
Yeah.
As McKinney gets the putback, one of the smaller players on the floor, but his length is an absolute problem at the point guard. That's going to be a push foul on Brooks.
Now that's something, anytime you're a guy, like I said, high-impact player like him, that's the last thing you want is getting those little ticky-tack reach fouls. Now, I do believe they get 6.
They do in MVP, yes.
But a smart player like Brooks is going to understand, okay, that's how they're calling it, and you adjust.
Yeah.
So,
as Coach Keith Edmonds always says on our broadcast, the players have to adjust to the officials. It's never the other way around.
Correct.
There's Bolin. And Bolin just couldn't get it to go. Just rushed that jump hook a little bit. I don't think anybody on the floor besides maybe Brooks can drop that or swat that jump hook. Oh, Brooks. Uh-oh. He may on his way to another MVP type of ball game. He's 2 for 2 from deep. He got an and one and a free throw. Here's Sorg. Look at, I always like to watch the point guards' face when they're getting, oh, man. Woo! Maddox Baker triples up.
That's what they're going to do. Again, you got to locate their shooters. Great transition action right there. McKinney with the nice finish. How about that pass? Might have some future quarterbacks.
And an and one opportunity for McKinney.
McKinney is such a huge piece to this team. His energy, the way he runs the point, the way he can play the 2-guard. I mean, he's active defensively, high IQ kid. He is going to be fun to watch in high school.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to ask Coach Wallace. That was the main first question I asked him. Everybody talks about Brooks. I wanted to have him talk about McKinney because I was so impressed with stuff like that right there. He's out of position maybe a little bit defensively, but his length and athleticism plus his basketball IQ, he's got a very high basketball IQ, puts him back into position to not give up a wide open 3, because if that goes over the top, that's a wide open 3 look.
No question. One thing, too, that we talked about, but I don't think people realize, way to get to the foul line for the big fella.
Craig Matthews.
I like that. Free throws are going to be huge for Huntington North.
Yeah.
You're going to need anything you can get here. But Memorial Park has such an ability to score so quickly that you can feel like you're in the game, and within a minute you're down 20.
Right. We saw that in their opening game against a very good East Noble team. I mean, if East Noble was on the opposite side of the bracket,
oh my goodness,
they could have made a run here towards the end as well. Liam Deming, a point guard for East Noble, had 7 threes in that game. I mean, absolutely a great shooting performance.
You just got to hang around if you're battling against Memorial. It sounds like you're on the defense, but again, look at that pressure from McKinney. What a finish.
So good.
One thing, if your kid's watching that on the replay, watch his eyes. They never leave the target, and he does not get distracted by the contact. Again, way to hang and finish.
Yeah, great job. But I was going to finish that point about Sorg, watching him bring the ball up against McKinney. His eyes are up. He's showing no facial expression. So he looks comfortable bringing the ball up against this type of pressure. But that one, you don't want to throw in the backcourt with McKinney there. Oh, he's going to pull up. Jumper, that one rimmed out on him. Loose ball, picked up by Sorg. Sorg, good look. Way to run the floor. And the left-handed finish.
One thing I like about Huntington, no matter what the lead has been for Memorial Park, they just keep coming at them.
Yeah.
They're not going to stop playing hard. They're going to do the right things. They're in the right spots, and that's just tough to defend. Look at that elevation. Again, the leg kick, very Kobe-esque, like his shoes. But again, you see how soft that touch is on the shot. The control when he rises.
Yeah, it's like explosive, and then right at the top, smooth, calm, and relaxed.
That comes from a lot of repetition, a lot of work. He trusts his shot.
That's Jace Brooks now. Let's count up his points. 6, 7, 10, 12 points right now of the 27. McKinney was 6. Neal was 6. I mean, it's if they're hitting you with 3 players that are going to get in double digits, I mean, there's a reason why they've lost, 2 games in 2-3 years or whatever it has been, undefeated this season.
Yeah, this is an incredible group. And again, what team wouldn't want to have Jace Brooks for 3 years?
Right. What elementary did he go to, do you know?
He was at Weiser Park.
Oh, was he?
He actually, Maplewood, we played him when he was in 5th grade. They beat us at Wayne High School, it was, in the FWCS City Championship. Yeah, and so did McKinney. They were
both at Weiser?
Yes.
Oh, man. So they've been running the backcourt together.
Oh, yeah. They're good friends. They've
6,
played.
7 years.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Both come from good basketball families. McKinney's dad is a coach at New Haven.
Okay. So I would assume he'd be headed to New Haven, I would assume.
You would assume, yeah. But You never know.
To join those group of guards. My goodness.
Yes.
And of course, we got to talk to Jayon Thomas, who's here as well, the freshman at New Haven. I got to talk to him. I believe that was on Monday. And just a great kid as well. Got some varsity minutes for New Haven. New Haven will be at regionals this Saturday. And every time I get a chance to talk about New Haven, you got to talk about the explosive rise of Jadron Ezell. Kids, just because you're not the best sophomore doesn't mean that you don't have to be the best junior and senior on your team. Jadron Ezell absolutely blew up since his junior year. Great finish. Oh, right-handed scoop.
Yes, a kid like Jadron Ezell, you got to love him. He's just anytime he's done the MVP events we've had here, he's been such a pleasure to host. Okay, let me just Jace Brooks, another pull-up jumper, stopping on a dime. Good touch, fade away, straight up, whatever he wants to do. Nothing but nylon.
And with that progression of Jadrian, as that one back rim there from Bolin, that's put less pressure on Deuce Baskerville to do so much in the backcourt. So it's been great to see for him. And right back at it.
You talk about a guy that can elevate. Ezell can get up. Yeah. My goodness.
And
when he's hot, he is hitting threes.
And he had that wide open, or that opening game of sectionals, had that steal and dunk to start the game for New Haven. A lot of Fort Wayne and local Northeast Indiana flavor in regionals tomorrow. As we have Canterbury and Lures at Huntington North, where I'll be, along with the coach Keith Edmonds. And here's inbounding. We also have Snyder, New Haven, and Homestead.
Where is New Haven's regional at?
I believe they're at Newcastle with Blackhawk Christian.
Okay.
Blackhawk Christian in 3A, New Haven in 4A. Hounding right now, that's number 35, Lunarion Foster. Oh, good bounce pass. Bolin mishandled it. We'll get it back. Good cut. And the right-handed layup, nicely done. Huntington, they just, like what you talked about, just hang around, and you have an explosive run. Next thing you know, you could be up.
Yeah, I mean, you can't change up your game. You're not going to match up with the speed and the depth of Memorial Park, but you got to do what you do well. And when you hit shots and you stay true to your style of play, you're going to have a chance.
Another pull-up jumper.
Until Jace Brooks enters the gym.
My goodness gracious. What an outstanding first half for Jace Brooks with 2:05 left.
I'll tell you what, he hits his mid-range jumper better than a lot of high school guys I've seen this year.
Agreed. Over the last 10 years, Zach.
Yeah.
He's got 16 points now as Neal checks back in with his 6 points, and Brooks will get his first rest. Up 31-22 are the Pirates. And Hernandez is going to check back in as well for Coach Wallace. Coach Carr directing traffic here from the sideline to his Vikings. And that Huntington, great set and the finish. Wonderfully done. Bolin finishes it.
One thing I do like about this Huntington North team is no matter what kind of pressure Memorial Park gives them or what scenario they're in, they don't seem to panic.
No.
They just stay very calm.
Yeah.
You can tell they're a group that's probably played together for a long time. They know their strengths.
Yeah, a lot of them have played together since the 3rd grade, from what I was told. Neal, that is tough. That back rim, no good. See, Hernandez gets his hands on about everything.
He does.
I love it.
And if I'm Huntington, I want Memorial to settle for just okay shots because, again, right now you've got a lot of the bench for Memorial in. How about that?
Maddox Baker hits his second three.
Starting to see some excitement from the Huntington bench. You can't give them confidence, but, again, I like that Memorial Park is letting their bench in and, using that depth and giving their guys a break.
Yeah, and it's a showcase tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously every team that enters this tournament wants to win.
For sure.
But
such a cool opportunity for these kids just to see themselves again on Summit City. And
absolutely. You can follow us on Twitter at 260sports. You can like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Correct.
Logansport.
Correction, yes. New Haven. So if the 3A
Homestead and go ahead, Zach.
No, go ahead, read it.
Yeah,
your voice is a lot better than mine.
New Haven and Homestead's at Logansport. It's Blackhawk Christian and Snyder at Newcastle.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you have Canterbury and Lures at Huntington North. Those are your 6 Northeast Indiana teams.
How about that? If you're New Haven, Blackhawk Christian, Snyder, what options? The Berry Bowl and Newcastle.
I know.
I mean, as a high school kid, those are legendary sites.
And so is Huntington North. It was built in 1975. It's Bob Strait Court.
Yep.
It holds 5,500. We just got done doing a sectional there this past weekend, which Homestead and Mac Welker absolutely dominated that sectional. Southside nearly got them, but you're missing a Terrence Jordan. It's tough. I got to travel there. It looked like the ball was knocked away before it, but I'm sitting at this table. Not down there. Inbound to Baker. Baker finds Fry. Fry, tough pass, but that one last touch by Blackman. It'll go out of bounds and stay at that end. 58 seconds left. We got a 4-point game. A couple of times throughout this first half, it felt like Memorial Park was going to get to that 10, 12, 14, and Huntington North has had an answer every time.
Yeah, I think they heard me at the beginning when I say this could get out to a quick lead and took that personal.
That's going to be a foul on McKinney on a hold. And that's the 5th team foul, so into the bonus. The 1-and-1 coming. No double bonus in MVP basketball.
1-and-1 for Baker.
Now, one thing too to notice about this game is whereas Memorial Park is a school team, they go to one brick and mortar school,
right.
Whereas this Huntington North is a feeder team.
Yeah,
I believe it's
two different middle schools.
Yeah.
Neal, good look to McKinney. Right into the layup. Ball never hit the court.
You got to wonder if that's going to be a dunk in 2 or 3 years from McKinney.
Maybe next year.
Never know.
I mean, if he grows another 2 inches with his elevation already, it's a jam.
Yeah.
And a near tie-up, pulled it away. 37 seconds. Look up here to Brooks. Brooks. That one short. Rebounded by Bucklin. Up to Baker. Baker has Neal. Great cutoff by Neal, but he backed into a 3.
That's a tough shot, but he shot that like it was a lay-in. I mean, he had no hesitation on it.
Oh, good defensive recovery by Baker.
Great hands.
Michael Neal playing really well, rebounding the basketball and immediately looking up for a leak out.
Absolutely. And sometimes, too, on that, you got to make up for a quick trigger, get back and get that steal without fouling.
McKinney. Jump stop, turns, good use of the pivot. Playing off 2 feet right there, kids. High level of probability of success when you do that.
And I'll tell you what, with this MVP basketball, Mitch loves the semi-pro
ABA ball.
ABA ball. You got to really have touch because that ball has a lot of bounce on the rim. So, again, just showcasing the complete skill level of McKinney. Great control, great pace.
35-27 is our halftime score. We'll take a short break and come right back at SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
Started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here with PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. MVP Basketball March Middle School Madness Tournament, SummitCitySports.com. And bringing an outstanding individual, Jakar Williams, here joining us.
Yes, sir.
Talked to you a couple of times here in the past. Talk about, let the viewers know, this MVP basketball stuff is so great for the youngsters. Even now we've done doing some elementary stuff with Maplewood and Huntington. What do you remember about playing in these tournaments? And when you look back at it, what are your thoughts?
It's a great thing for the youth to get out here and show what they're capable of. Going into definitely for some of the 8th graders, going into next year high school, show some high school coaches what they got, and it's just great. It's great all around. Great for the community, great for the youth.
And how are you doing yourself?
Yes, sir. I'm doing good. Going into my senior year at the University of Findlay.
Yeah,
so I'm doing great.
You playing ball still?
Yes, sir. Got one more year.
Isn't that nice?
Yes, sir.
It's crazy how quick it goes.
Yeah,
though,
it goes fast.
How old are you now?
I'm 22.
22.
Yes,
My
sir.
Goodness gracious. That means I'm getting older too,
Yes,
Jakar. Have you had a chance to watch your Bulldogs at all of this season?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Them boys out there. Coach Appleton doing a great thing out there for them guys out there, and they just doing good. I'll be there tomorrow to watch them too.
That's outstanding. They have a great opportunity.
Yes, sir.
In front of them. It's been a minute since New Haven has a chance to get to semi-state. You probably still know some of those kids from New Haven.
Yes, sir.
Jader Nazell. When I get a chance to talk about him, I like to bring it up because I love kids that maybe started slow as a freshman and a sophomore and then absolutely worked their tails off. And junior year, they blow up. Senior year, now you got an opportunity to go to college for free. Talk about that and how important it is for kids to don't worry about who's the best freshman or the best sophomore. It's about how you finish, not how you start.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely how you finish because me coming in my freshman year, they put me on freshman. I came in there big-headed thinking I was one of the best 8th graders. They put me on freshman to humble me, a real true humble. But I just worked and then became a star my senior year. Ended up getting a bunch of free opportunities to go play at the college level. But, yeah, just start down, man. Just keep your head down, keep working, and you'll get your opportunity.
I love that. And last question for you. What are you majoring in?
Sports industry.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. You want to be an agent, or what does that usually lead into?
Agent, coaching. Really want to be a sports agent, though.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, more young people to get into the game,
yes,
and more better for our youth. So we appreciate you always coming up to give us
yes,
some
sir.
time.
Appreciate you guys,
good luck at Findlay. Good luck the rest of the way.
Yes, sir.
And I know you'll be successful at life.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Jakar.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's Jakar Williams. Outstanding young man from New Haven High School at Findlay. 22 years old. That about killed me right there. Zach Welklin will be joining us here. Quick 30 seconds, Midwest America Federal Credit Union.
Midwest isn't just part of our name. It's part of who we are. We take pride in our Midwestern roots. And at Midwest America, we work hard, like you, to provide personalized financial services to equip you for success. We're local, not for profit, and member owned. So we're accountable to you, not shareholders. And we invest in the community we call home. A credit union that puts care before cash? It's a Midwest thing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Zach Welklin joining me on Tim Atkinson, calling your play-by-play. The one and only Eli Atkinson on the camera.
Yeah, I was asking him before the game if this is something he plans on learning from the ground up. If you often see the dad that runs a business and son, you're going to learn how to do this, this, and this. So when you're ready, you can run it all.
Yeah, no forcing here. You go be big time. Get out of Fort Wayne and go be big time as a broadcaster.
No question.
I got my godson and my nephew that runs the camera for me the majority of the time, and trying to put him in with a intern with Fox Sports. As we get back here in the second half, it's 35-27. It was a nice finish to that second quarter to balloon it back out to this 8-point lead. And it's a good look down here to Clark and a quick catch and pass out. That one short. But Huntington North, every time it's got to this point, they've had the answer.
I love that they're looking to push it in transition. Oh.
So I see some refs call that a travel, and I see some that don't.
I was just about to say that.
Gather step like that.
Yep. But he was quick to call that. One thing, too, I heard Huntington North, their coach at halftime, talking about saying, they've hit some tough shots. And if they're going to hit those tough shots, and not saying they were bad shots, but just tough shots, then we're going to have to live with it. But he was saying continue to do the disciplined defense, understand where Brooks is at, and do your best to block out and locate the big body so they can't get those second chance points. And right as I say that, they're looking to go into the post.
Yes. And that's where they got in trouble against East Noble, was settling for too many mid-range jumpers. They were off in that game, and then they found themselves down 14. Then they went back to being Memorial Park and attacking the glass and kicking out for threes, and that's where they ended up blowing out East Noble. And Strout hits his second three.
Yep, just like I said with Jace Brooks in the opening bucket, there was no hesitation on that. So, they've got many guys that expect to shoot it, expect to make it, and are looking to spot up.
Look at that quick first step. And then playing off 2 feet. I can't say it enough how important that is.
Again, they're going to be a team. He's going to be a team player, but he could literally do that every time.
Yeah, you're 100% on. And a man-to-man defense, no question. There's not one player that's going to stay in front of him. Oh, and the foul. McKinney fouled the three-point shooter, and Maddox Baker, he'll go the charity stripe. Let me run down the scorers for you in that first half. For the Vikings and Huntington North, Maddox Baker and Cohen Sorg both with 8. Kyler Fry had 4. Gavin Straub had 3. And Bentley Bolin and Levi Engel both with 2. For Memorial Park, Jace Brooks with a 16-point first half. Oh, what a move. Just a little long. Yeah, you can tell this kid's going to be a problem at the next level. And Bentley Bolin. But for Memorial Park, 16 for Jace Brooks. Braylon McKinney, a quiet 10 for Memorial Park. Michael Neal with 6. And Luis Hernandez with 3. So a little bit more balanced scoring on the Huntington side. But when you got 2 players in double digits in that first half of Memorial Park, that's the difference right now.
Yeah, the difference maker has been Jace Brooks.
Yeah. Just taking over at times as Bolin.
And he's made, again, good shots, but tough pull-ups for Huntington to defend.
Yeah.
So they're doing what they can. They're playing aggressive. Again, just like a knife through butter. It sounds so lazy of a take of me, but he could literally do that every time.
Insane, Zach. My goodness. I've seen a lot of really good 8th graders. He is right up there at the top in the past 10 years. As that goes out of bounds, it'll stay with the Vikings.
I know another guy from Memorial Park that you remember that had that kind of dominant effect, not necessarily with the shooting ability, but with the physicality and getting to the rim. Breonte Johnson, who's
no question
currently at Notre Dame, balling out at safety.
Yeah, he's a freshman All-American for Notre Dame at the safety position. Blocked a punt, maybe 2 punts. I think he ended up with 4 picks, and they are so high on him at Notre Dame. And we're going to have a loose ball foul. I think this is going to go on Hernandez. We'll see here. Our officials, I don't think I mentioned them here. Josh Wenning, who just made the call there. John Pfeiffer and Craig Hershey, your 3 officials. And you're talking about a lot of years of experience with these 3 officials.
Yeah, no question. One thing, you brought up a memory from the past when you talked about MVP and the new location of the Boys and Girls Club, in the last few years. But remember in events at Spiece, way to initiate the contact and not avoid it. I like that.
Right.
Heading to the charity stripe to get a few freebies. He's got some good size on him. He's got to be at least 6'3".
Bryce Kelsey.
Yeah.
Is his name.
Going back to when we were at Spiece, we were on that Court 4, the long one, where if you had 2 games on that, you were gassed.
Yeah.
I remember Blackhawk Christian had Jalen Blackman and Caleb First, and they were playing a good Tolles team. They had Ashton Johnson and Lattimore.
Oh yeah, Marcus Lattimore, yes.
And no, Marcus, you're thinking of South Carolina.
Oh, what was his for
Jalen?
Yes, outstanding football player as well.
But I just remember thinking, we're not going to see a combination of point guard to forward of Blackman to First for a while on a middle school team. They were just throwing up oops.
So absolutely loaded. As Hernandez got hit in the face, he's got a cut over the eye.
The big fella.
And is bleeding. And Coach Wallace is going to take a timeout, and I'm sure there's a first aid kit around here.
Big fella handling it like a champ.
Yep, they're going to go get it. And we're going to take a short break while they take a timeout. And Hernandez. Let's take a break here. We'll be right back at MVP Basketball.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is...
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as they tend to Luis Hernandez. Got a real good cut above the eye. Was it above or below? Did you see?
It honestly looked like one of those where it was above and below. He might have a pretty cool scar for high school. I heard Coach back there who was doctoring him up saying chicks in high school love this.
Chicks dig scars.
Trying to brighten up.
Yes, absolutely. Find a silver lining somewhere. Here's a player we didn't see in the first game, Christian Williams, going to work. Good length, good effort, outstanding.
Big fella getting active.
9-point game, full court pressure now by the Pirates. 3:29 left in this third quarter.
Man, he's looking to push it. What a drop-off.
Swatted. And then saved it.
Jace Brooks said, not in my paint.
He may have blocked out with his elbow, Zach. McKinnon, the refs. I don't know. I just looked up and they were going. Here's McKinney. Left elbow pull up. That one wide left. I'm back now, Huntington. Bolin on the move. Comes near side, Sorg. Brooks. Rebound. Coast to coast. Behind the back. Finger roll.
Oh, what a bucket.
Outstanding take. Outstanding take. And they need to wait.
We're calling a timeout.
Oh, timeout. We'll take one here with them real quick here. Summit City Sports.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while
And we're back. Sorry about that. We had a timeout due to the injury. Memorial Park coming out here with their typical pressure, making it tough on Huntington North. And could we get a three-point play? And we do! Jace Brooks throwing it down. How about that? Second dunk of the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing a future star. How about that? Huntington North with the timeout, looking to regroup after that. What a statement. And again, in MVP basketball, all dunks count for 3 points. There was no doubt about it when you saw that leak out pass that Jace Brooks was going up to slam it down, and he sure did finish. Again, in Memorial Park's first game, they played East Noble, and for a while they were down, and East Noble had, I believe, a 14-point lead, and within a blink of an eye, Memorial Park came back, and they were up, what was at least 14 in a 4 or 5 minute span. So, again, if you're Huntington North, you can do the same thing. You're going to have to hit some big shots and knock down some threes, but you just hang around, play some good defense, force Memorial to take some tough shots, and pray to God that Jace Brooks doesn't catch fire. You might have a chance, but from what we've seen, they have had no answer for Brooks.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, I just did my quick little Best Tim Atkinson segment.
I'm sure you nailed it. Free ball to answer for Huntington.
And they did exactly what I just said. Stay true to you and hope the Memorial can settle for, average shots, and you got to hit threes.
Right.
And pray to God Jace Brooks can't get hot. And who's active on the boards? Jace Brooks. He wasn't able to finish there. But, man, Huntington North really looking to get out in transition. If they can finish here, they've got a chance.
And I talked to Maddox Baker in a pregame interview and asked him what one of the strengths was of this Huntington team, and he mentioned going quick. I said, even out of makes, he said, our coach wants us to get the ball out of the basket and go. So it's definitely something that's a focal point for their head coach in Tyler Carr.
No question. I like Boland's competitiveness. He really gets after it. There is no fear in him, and he's got a great shot as well. Not able to connect there. I just gave him the broadcaster's jinx. That is a real thing, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. The crazy thing about that is Jace Brooks threw that dunk down as I'm actually doing my real job on the phone.
Good night, Jace Brooks with another three.
Fire, Zach. What a ball game he has had. I have him now at 24. That was his total in game number 1. Good kick here by Matthews to Bolin. Bolin, skip pass, wide open, Sorg. Can't get it. Rebound, Williams taken away.
Wow, he just snatched it right from there. Kids, if you're watching on that rebound, you cannot bring that ball down if you don't have a good grip because those little guys will snatch it.
Yeah, Kyler Fry to the line to shoot 2.
In a game like this for Huntington, your margin for error is too small. You got to hit these free throws.
I don't think I got that dunk because I was talking. Shoot, I'll have to clip it off our feed. But here we go, 49-36, 13-point game. Oh, nice, strong take, and then finish with the left hand from Jason Blackman.
Yeah, that was a good little finish right there. He got it right in the window before the contest could come.
50 seconds left. The game's getting away from Huntington now. Good ball fake and the finish. Nice touch by Matthews.
Good patience from the big fella, and he made a tough little shot. No glass.
Here's Brooks. 36 seconds. Blackman. Backs it out. Creates some space for himself. Good hands by Sorg to knock it away.
And here they are again in transition.
Bolin.
No one more than you'd rather have it for Huntington in transition. There he goes.
Bolin finishes.
Gosh, that's a tough spin into a blind finish right there, and he made it look easy.
Yes, he did. And here comes Brooks in with the last shot. 8 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Deep three. That one short, maybe a little too deep. That's the end of our third quarter. Memorial Park will end that with a nice run to get an 11-point lead to go into the fourth quarter. We'll take a break and come right back. SummitCitySports.com.
Midwest isn't just part of our name. It's part of who we are. We take pride in our Midwestern roots. And at Midwest America, we work hard, like you, to provide personalized financial services to equip you for success. We're local, not for profit, and member owned. So we're accountable to you, not shareholders, and we invest in the community we call home. A credit union that puts care before cash? It's a Midwest thing.
I was like, are you home building?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com, MVP basketball. Big and always a special thanks to the Boys and Girls Club President Joe Jordan for supporting the MVP basketball program and providing a great opportunity to showcase their skills on the court and help them grow as young adults off the court. Midwest America Federal Credit Union is excited to partner with the Boys and Girls Club MVP basketball program. The opportunity to improve the lives of their neighbors inspires every move they make. They invite everyone to download their Zogo app, which provides financial education and principles for all ages. Users can earn gift cards for completing financial lessons. For more information on Midwest America's Zogo program, visit their website at midwestamerica.org or stop by any one of their 15 area branches.
Man.
2 years now, Midwest America Federal Credit Union.
They're huge. And again, I don't think, people just hear, oh, it's a credit union, cool, sponsor, but I don't think they realize how big they are as a sponsor. I mean, they really are making it possible for us to make these events not only happen, but happen in such a fun way for these kids. I mean, the trophies, the broadcasting,
the shirts, for the MVPs.
And again, a lot of that is Mitch, too, and his preparation. You know, he wants anything he does to be done over, above and beyond. So, again, I would have loved to have these opportunities when I was coming up, and I'm not that old, but again, we didn't have all this. This is awesome.
Right. Yeah, it's great stuff that Mitch Sturm has done here. 31 years of MVP basketball, and not a single dime has been paid by any players or schools or teams that have been involved with MVP basketball. It is free 99.
Yeah, can't beat that. Nope. I thought they said nothing in life was free.
MVP basketball is for the players.
Fair enough. We got to find out what the record is for middle school March Madness dunks by a single player in a tournament. So right now we got Brooks at 2.
Yeah, and I would assume, I think Tay has I would say a handful in his career in MVP basketball. I would assume Caleb First has a couple as well. I mean, there's been some outstanding players that have ran throughout. The Zach Randolph going way back.
Oh, yeah.
And that bucket. Another one for Brooks to make it a 13-point lead for the Pirates of Memorial Park. 6:45 remaining. Deep triple. Short. Rebound Brooks. Why not?
Man, he shot that one from Pontiac.
Woo. McKinney. Oh, good read. Kyler Fry. He almost baited that pass, and then a nice find.
Who else in transition? Oh.
Got his own rebound. There's a wing three from Baker. Short. Got his own rebound.
You're starting to see a lot of these 3 balls short, and some of that's just due to the fatigue. It's
with the length of the court, too.
Absolutely.
Yep. Bolin, strong take and finish.
He said Brody Bolin. Brody Bolin, I believe that's the former Norwell Knight. He's playing for Bowling Green.
That is correct.
Yeah. Big fella.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've done that in my since we started 12 years ago.
Yeah, his dad is the girls or the softball coach at St. Francis.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ryan Bolin.
Yep.
And I believe now he got a position as, I think, assistant athletic director. I want to say
did
recently.
He? Okay.
I could be wrong, but I think I saw that. Great guy.
Here's Baker. Baker at the high post to Matthews.
And that's one of those situations where, as a big fellow, where he catches there, you want him to use that pivot and open up.
And turn and look.
And again, that's part of the growing process, and he'll get there. But he put himself in a situation where he kind of panicked and had a forced pass. But again,
you got to make yourself a threat there.
Yeah.
So even if you have no intentions of shooting that from the elbow, you got to turn and face to at least bring the defense to give you some attention. As McKinney will bring it up, 5:35 remaining. McKinney, great stop. Dribble between the legs. Couldn't get it. Bolin with the board. Up next, we'll have St. Charles and Maple Creek. That's a rematch from early in the regular season. Maple Creek won that one. I think it was 12.
Okay.
And St. Charles will be without their MVP of the first game. Nice step through.
What a move.
Beautiful.
The patience of that move.
And that's not a travel. The pivot would have to come down to hit the floor, your pivot foot. Oh, what a strong finish from Jace Brooks.
Is he at 28 or 30?
I need to grab my calculator to get all these up here.
Yeah, we might be here all night.
21, 24, 26. I got him at 29 right now.
All right, so right now you got to call this. You going to get over or under 35?
Under.
All right. Jace, I got faith in you.
4:55 left in this quarter, up by 11, and they'll get a foul on Brooks.
I'm going with 36.
Okay.
One more tray ball.
Got a soda pop on the line here.
Fair enough. $3 limit. It's tough times out here. Oh, great pursuit there. Looking like a cornerback going for that.
Fry got it. Quick pass back. Greatly. I mean, just outstanding. This team is very strong.
Man, his jumper is pure.
Yep. Sorg with the 3. To answer Blackman. Rebound Fry.
you could see the frustration with Brooks there on that shot. Just, again, that's kind of a shot where you don't have to have it. You love the confidence, and it's kind of a learning moment for Blackman. But, again, that's the difference between being an 8th grader and a younger guy, just understanding situationally what you need.
Yeah.
But Blackman has been very impressive tonight, and you can be nothing but excited for his future.
No question. JC on Blackman. Nice drive. The kick to Neal. The extra pass. Another 3 look for Brooks. Short. McKinney's length kept it alive. Came to Blackman. Blackman caught in the corner. And they're going to get a 30-second timeout. Will Coach Wallace. And I'll take one more with them. 30 seconds. Summit City Sports.
Midwest isn't just part of our name. It's part of who we are. We take pride in our Midwestern roots. And at Midwest America, we work hard, like you, to provide personalized financial services to equip you for success. We're local, not for profit, and member owned. So we're accountable to you, not shareholders, and we invest in the community we call home. A credit union that puts care before cash? It's a Midwest thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to start. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah, that's cut perfectly.
It's like he learned it from you.
Welcome back. Yeah, the first couple of years was nothing but running the camera until the live stream platforms, the technology caught up to what was needed in the public. And now for the past 10 years, been live stream events with Summit City Sports. We'll start baseball up here in a couple of weeks, but regional finals are this Saturday. We'll be live at, Brooks, come on. Zach, you mentioned it several times. He can do that pretty much at will against man-to-man defense. And the steal. And then the foul.
You know, honestly, the way Huntington North is battling and just trying to hang around and keep it close, we should have probably set it at 40.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah. It's okay. Not everyone can be a winner.
31 right now, Zach, for Jace Brooks. Here's Blackman. Out to McKinney.
Gotta love Mitch Sturm.
No doubt. The high-low. Williams to Brooks. Knocked out of bounds last touch, though, by Brooks. 57-47, 3:28. Up next, as I mentioned, St. Charles and Maple Creek. But the winner of this game will move to the Final Four on Tuesday, the first game, where they will play the winner of St. Vincent and Norwell. They're going to say no shot, foul on the floor.
Mitch has us out here doing side missions. I'm not the best at triple tasking, but I'm ready, sir.
Side missions. Oh, I love it.
I mean, it's about as accurate as you could say.
There's no question.
And we love it.
Side quest. There is Baker.
Be solid. Don't bail him out.
Yeah, bowling's a problem.
I say that not in a way like where I'm cheering for Memorial Park, but bowling makes it so difficult. I feel like I'm coaching him through it.
Agreed.
But he's gonna make you bail him out because he just puts himself in such a good position. I'm very impressed with his game. Very impressed with Huntington North.
That one knocked
good hands
away.
There.
Numbers. It was good spacing. Probably just a wrong decision, but Neal with the rebound. He's pushing it. And he's got Brooks wide open down low. Finishes off the glass. 33 now for Jace Brooks. Bolin had it knocked away and another steal by Brooks. He probably has 4 or 5 steals as well.
Oh, no question.
Good look to Neal. Neal. Oh, I like the way he shielded it. Brooks, the putback is good. 35.
Hey, Tim.
Welklin called this one.
Tim.
Yes, sir.
I'll take a Coca-Cola in honor of Mitch Sturm. How about that? Oh, with a little flex.
The Coca-Cola Light.
Okay, Bolin.
I like it. 10-point game.
Oh, I was too slow.
And out of bounds. Huntington North door still open here. 1:53 left. Sword can't get it. And we're going to tie up. They'll jump it. I think it's our first jump ball here during live session as Pruitt checks in.
Oh. What wasn't the line at 35? Is this a wash?
Right now it's a wash. I was under, you were over.
Coach, come on. I'm counting on this.
Wallace is not taking him out.
Yes.
He is not taking him out.
And Brooks, I trust.
35. So he'll come right back in here on the next dead ball. 1:42 left.
I did say he'd hit a tray.
You did say that. Oh, great tip to Bolin.
Who else?
8-point game. Minute 35. McKinney. Oh, nice hesitation. Found Neal. Can be patient here, can the Pirates?
Oh, yeah.
1:24 left.
Time is on your side. You still want to play your game, but again, you're in no rush.
And timeout, not liking the way that set was going.
Good timeout by Coach Kus Wallace.
Yeah, and we'll stay right here. As you know, the Midwest America Federal Credit Union is excited to partner with the Boys and Girls Club MVP basketball program. The opportunity to improve the lives of their neighbors inspires every move they make. They invite everyone to download their Zogo app, which provides financial education and principles for all ages. Users can earn gift cards for completing financial lessons. For more information on Midwest America Zogo program, visit their website at midwestamerica.org or stop by any one of their 15 area branches. Of course, the MVP basketball program is partnered with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Fort Wayne to provide Fort Wayne's most unique and comprehensive basketball program. 31 years, not a single dime spent by any player or team. And, of course, a special shout-out to Boys and Girls Club President and CEO Joe Jordan for supporting the MVP basketball program and providing all these kids a great opportunity to showcase their skills on the court and grow as young adults off the court. 1:17 left, 8-point game, right into Brooks. Brooks can't get that one to go. Rebound, Pruitt battling with Fry.
There was good physicality there on the defense. It kind of forced him to fade away.
Yeah, Bolin did a real good job staying elevated there and keeping his ground. 1 minute left. Deep three. Bingo!
From West Pontiac.
Woo!
Nothing but net.
Maddox Baker, another three, and Brooks.
And that basket was sponsored by
Coca-Cola.
Tim Atkinson. I'll take a 2-liter.
Oh, and a steal. And we have another Jace Brooks. Jace Brooks with his second dunk. And 3 points for a dunk for Brooks.
He just wants to be on Twitter.
That's all it is.
I mean, X. Clip it, Tim.
I call it Twitter.
Another leak out. Can Neal get the finish?
And Neal will lay it up and in to finish it. And Memorial Park wants a timeout. And that's for Coach Wallace to get his bench in. 30-second timeout. Up 68-56. And 37 points for Jace Brooks.
How about that?
On
another
2 dunks.
Another 3-point play.
Wait, that would be 38 points.
Yes.
38 points.
Didn't I say we should have made it 40?
Yes. I would have won then. Dang it. Killing me. But
Hey.
68-56. Looks like Memorial Park's going to be the first squad to punch their ticket into the Final Four.
Remember this someday, Jace Brooks. He had no faith. I believed, Jace. Just remember that.
Yeah, I'm just keeping him humble. That's all that is. Keeping him humble. So 38 points for Jace Brooks to lead all scorers. I would assume, yeah. We have a large. I mean, there's obviously one answer. Obviously one answer on who the MVP of this game is going to be.
I don't know.
I mean, and this has been a well-played game by Huntington. Memorial Park is just this good as Bolin can't get it to go.
I've been very impressed with Huntington North.
Absolutely.
Like you said, they've been in it the whole time. They've not once backed down. They have not panicked. They've looked to push it in transition. They've hit big shots.
Yes.
They've stayed solid on defense. It's truly come down to one guy, Jace Brooks.
And that is the final. As Memorial Park will win and head to the Final Four next week. Congratulations, Memorial Park, with the 68-56 win over Huntington North. Now Mitch will announce the MVP.
All right, and we'll get him up here for an interview.
Yes, we will.
And I'm for sure going to have soggy ears now because of the sweat. Do you have a towel?
Yeah, there's a stack of shirts.
Yeah, you have to be an OG listener to understand the struggle
Yes.
I'm about to go through.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. After-game players. Here we go, Mitch Sturm. Jace Brooks is your MVP with 38 points. Congratulations, Jace Brooks. Back-to-back MVPs here in the March Middle School Madness Tournament. Outstanding game and a tremendous, tremendous ball game from Jace Brooks. And we'll get him up here as well to have a word. That's a smart call. You know what? There's probably a roll of paper towels out there, too. And we'll have St. Charles and Summit up next, as we'll see if we can get a word with Jace real quick. 1 second. Yeah, Jace is going to come up. And we'll get a quick word with them before we move on to our second game to decide who will head into the Final Four between St. Charles and Maple Creek. As Jace Brooks was come in here. Zach's had a lot of problems with wet ears after players doing interviews. The struggle is real with Welklin. Well, first, Jace, Huntington North, you guys got out, 6, 8, 9 points. Huntington North in that first half seemed like they always had the answer to cut it back to the 4 or so. Yeah. But it looked like you were on a mission tonight. Your mid-range pull-up game was really strong tonight. You opened the game with a 3. When you open a game with a 3 like that, does that set the tone for you
that
offensively?
Just set the whole momentum.
Okay.
They do.
And then those fadeaways, mid-range, getting out on the break. When your game is cooking like that on all 3 levels, what's it feel like to you?
Amazing. Sometimes the shot's not going to fall, but when they do, got to get in that flow state and just go to work.
And you're getting closer to the list with the most dunks in MVP history now with 3 of them. Had 2 of them here on the breakaway.
Yes, sir.
Is there any doubt in your mind that you're going to throw those down?
Oh, no, sir. For sure. It takes a lot of work. At first, for like the past maybe 6 months, I was just in the gym straight just working on my explosion, and now I just explode and dunk.
Kids out there, work, and work. You'll continue to improve.
Yes, sir.
Jace, now you guys are into the Final Four.
Final Four.
You'll play the winner of St. Vincent and Norwell, which will take place on Monday. Did you play either of St. Vincent's or
No, sir.
Norwell?
Never.
Okay.
Never played
Okay, so never played them even in all your Memorial Park, and then
No,
Weiser, you never played any of those types of players. Okay. Looking forward to the Final Four next week. What do you think you guys need to improve on as a team to win this and go undefeated fully this season?
Boxing out and rebounding, and playing hard the whole game. I feel like if we do that, we can stay undefeated and win the whole team.
Well, Jace, another great MVP showcase for you tonight. Nearly a 40-point game. Congratulations. Good luck. Go enjoy the weekend. Come back next week, and we'll see what you guys got in store to win this championship.
Yes, sir.
That's Jace Brooks, outstanding basketball player and young man, here for the Memorial Park Pirates.